Good morning, y'all. It's Sunday morning. It's April 27th, and I'm Rachel. I'm gardening for butterflies and for myself on the Alabama Gulf Coast in Zone 9A. And it is 72 degrees out here. It feels kind of stuffy, so I think the humidity must be pretty high. It's going to get up to 80 today, and but it's going to be gorgeous. Wow. The wind is only going to be 5 miles per hour, so thank God for that, because it's been so windy recently. I've been having so many adventures, and finally, at least one of every one of my salvias is blooming. So I'm going to talk to you about salvias today too. But wow, I had praying mantises come out and butterflies, and just so many different random and fun and awesome things happen this week, and I can't wait to share them with you. Come along with me. I have seen more evidence of armadillos in the garden, and that is why I mostly grow in containers. But thank God they have not been destroying anything in the front yard so far. But we're going to talk about salvias today, aren't you? But I gotta tell you, this trailing lobelia is getting better and better. So much fun. It's this blue stuff. I started it from seed. It was super easy. I didn't even thin the seeds. I just let them be cray. And look over there. That's like a little cloud of blue. Oh, so fun. But this, I still have a goal of making this all pink. So when all my pink stuff start to bloom, it's gonna be all pink all the time. Salvia. This salvia right here, I can't get enough of, and it self-seeds super easy. It's coral nymph salvia. It's pink. It looks like little ballerina things. Love it. Then a lot of people have wanted to know about this salvia right here, and I think it's unplugged pink. I had it last year, and I put it in the border. It got kind of overrun, so I don't think it grows much taller than this. I mean, it might grow somewhat taller. This is only my second year with it, but I think it needs room to breathe. Look at this amazing zinnia. I'm so thankful that it's pink. And you know what? You know that little red one back here? Look at this. Okay, do you see how it looks like these? Now, is everything just tricking me with its color? But look at doesn't it look like this is hot pink and then this is orange? So I'm leaving it for right now because, you know, sometimes when you meet somebody and you're like, ugh, you're weird, and I love it. So that's kind of what this zinnia's doing to me right now. I'm just kind of like, you know what? Guess what? I think you might be my new best friend. I don't know. I also back here have Mystic Spires. That one is blooming. The thing about salvia, like when I look around, I don't know if I could even have a garden if I didn't have salvia, because so much of my garden is salvia. And the bees just adore it, and the hummingbirds adore it. In fact, I took my feeders down because I was like, listen, y'all, we have McDonald's at home. You eat what we have. And it's so much better for them too. You know, look at this. And this is black and blue salvia. It's just so generous with its juices. So generous. I was waiting on my salvia leucantha. That was one of the ones that I was waiting to bloom. I love its gray-green foliage, and it's just so phenomenal. And here it is next to this amistad. So pretty. Amistad also has very generous juices. I know, because I've tasted all of them, I've tried them, and those are the ones that are just super full of juice. Now look, I've been having an argument all week with myself. I think last year I pronounced Sweet Spirit to be red. This year I'm pronouncing her to be pink. Because she looks pink to me. She looks like hot pink. Look at these honeybees loving her. This is Salvia coccinea. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Coccinea? or coccinea. It's one of the nymph series, because the originals I think are red, and that's even how it got its name. But this is, I don't know what this one is as far as the color goes, but isn't it just, it glows, doesn't it? This is the view from the kitchen window, and I've had to scooch everything out a little bit over here because everything needed more space, so now it's looking more separated again, like a bunch of things in containers. But this is what I love so dearly about coral nymph salvia. It self-seeds and it will just show up everywhere, and that's why I love it. And look at this, I think this is called evolvulus. It's finally blooming again. That's in the ground, hasn't been dug up. Miracle of miracles. What I've done here is I have placed all of my Cleome seedlings in here, and I've tried to mix them up so that we'll have some spikes, but things might need to be arranged again. What I'm loving is, see, this is that majestic purple majesty millet. See how it just brings kind of a good mix of dark and light into this space. That's what I like about the burgundy kind of color of it. And also, I think that's Wicked Witch coleus right there. So I like how it doesn't make it flat. It makes the things that are popping pop. And then also it's got a great texture to it. So, and especially when it gets tall, because I don't want everything to be the same height. Right now it kind of is, but I've got things that are gonna get tall. The Cleome's gonna get tall. This Purple Majesty millet's gonna get tall. And it's just like so much color and texture. It's not boring. You know, there's just so much to enjoy. That's what I love. This is a little bit of a view from the guest bedroom window, and I'm really liking how this unplugged pink, oh, here, let's see, where's that bee? This unplugged pink salvia right here is with the Thai basil right there, and then this right here is Penta, and it's about to bloom. It's pink Penta, and then I hope these are pink zinnias, and then the Gomphrena right here. Just when things all bloom together, this is gonna be so fun. I found a couple of bags of random hyacinth beanvine seed that I had just tucked away, and so I plunked them in. So thank God I'm going to have it all along here if the squirrels and the armadillos will leave it alone, and we'll just have a wall of it on this fence. A wall of that and a wall of lemongrass. I've been so enamored with Sweet Spirit this whole week. You'll see. I keep coming back to her, and I'm not letting her be red. She's just, last year she was, this year, I don't know why, she's pink. I'm telling you, she's a pink girl, and I love her. A bunch of skullcap is blooming in the bog garden. It's just glowing. Does it not look like it's glowing to you? So phenomenal. I love that. Skullcap might have to be my answer to, I guess, delphinium, since I can't grow it. My rose campion seeds are coming up. Look how teeny tiny they are. And I gotta thin them. With these, I am being really, I just pull out, just let one per container. I've been saying I was going to pot up these dahlia seedlings all week, and it must happen. They're just out of control. I potted these dahlias up, and they seem to be doing really well. I have no idea what color they're gonna be. And then I've got my little bunny tails grasses back there. I need some more containers because, oh, and these, okay, so these were in pots last year. They didn't look so great. I needed the pots for something else, so I chunked them in here, and look how well they've done. That's what I love about salvia. It's just so resilient. This is black and blue right here, so you can kind of see the difference between black and blue and Amistad, and they get huge. Yeah, look how huge this Amistad salvia is right here. It is 5 feet tall. It is massive. It's 5 feet tall and 5 feet wide. That is one right there. Now I have a bunch of them growing right here too. They're not as big and as healthy and happy as that one, but my garden is basically 1 for 1 as far as salvia goes, and then everything else is 1 salvia and something else. Can you hear the humming of the bees? They're so happy. Doesn't that just look like a starry night? I got the 2 fountains off the front porch and put them in here since I'm able to put fresh water in these every day. I think we won't be having like a mosquito farm going, but I think it'll be really cool once everything grows in around it. I'm calling this the Twin Fountains Garden. So fancy. I'm just waiting for this Love Lies Bleeding to bloom, since I've never seen it in person, like ever, never. I've only seen pictures of it and seen it in videos. So I see some right there. I didn't let this one bloom, and then those I just let them go. So I pinched off the top of a few of the ones in the front because I didn't want them to bloom too early. And then this is just turning so cute. The little spicy glow basil, and it will just eventually grow into each other. This is my sad. I cut it back because, but this is that pineapple sage. It doesn't look great. It got, I don't know if it got some kind of, do you see how all the leaves just started turning brown? So I had to cut it back, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant it right here in the ground. I'm going to dig a gigantic hole and stick it in there. The other salvia that I've been waiting to show you because it's finally blooming, and it's so incredible. It is this one. This is that arrowleaf salvia. I think the blooms are like fresh in the morning, and then as it gets hot, they just fall off and crumble in the heat, in the afternoon heat. Because yesterday I picked all of my salvia and put them together so that you can see them all in one space, and you'll see it's just kind of like sad. So most of this is salvia, so when it gets big and blooms, there's gonna be so much color out here. Right now the star of the show is this Gulf Coast penstemon. Let me get in closer. I need more of that. Needs more of that. This is not a birdhouse. This is a lizard house. That's Gandor. This is his lair. This is my pawpaw tree. It was a stick, and now look, it's come back to life. I can't call everything in the garden Lazarus, but I want to, because I had given up on this thing, and look at it now. So I've weeded around it and watered it, and I'm really looking forward. My mouth is watering. I want those pawpaws. I've never had one before. I've read about them, and I need to eat one, and I need to eat my own. I did get to eat some mulberries just the other day. Look at that. I would totally recommend growing a mulberry tree. Yum. Oh yes, I need to capture this while it is blooming. This is ageratum, or mist flower. It seeded itself, and it's growing in a patch right here. I guess it's more arresting from afar. Let me see. I just don't think, the camera does not capture its color, so it's not arresting from any angle, but I love it, and I'm gonna weed around it so that only it grows. It makes me very, very happy. Oh yeah, this is that butter daisy, and it is actually acting the way it did when I bought it sometime near the fall. So I don't know if this is the one that came up from a seedling or one that I actually grew from seed, But when the first flower came up on it, it was just one in the center, and it looked sad and pathetic. Like, okay, it came up like that, and I popped it off, and now it's just branched out. And this thing, if it grows like it did in a pot, it's going to grow. It's going to fill up this whole space. But of course, it's going to be crowded out by all these other things. I might actually have time this year. This is what I'm saying to myself. I've said it every year, but this time I really, really mean it. I might have time to actually be able to give everybody their own space and trim back the bad neighbors from the others so that everybody gets to have a chance to live. Oh, look, Joe, look. I think you gave me this seed. I think this is raspberry ripple or raspberry something. And I don't know if I have any more than this one that came up from seed, but it's so pretty, and I'm so happy to have it here. I hope it will live and live. And actually, if I had known what it was, I would not have plunked it into the ground. I would have given it its own container. But I was at my wit's end, and I was like, these things need to go somewhere. So I put it here. So if I come out here and it's dug up, I will pot it up. But right now, I'm gonna allow it to thrive right here for right now. What I should have done before I even started this video, like I should have done it yesterday, is I should have counted how many salvia I have here in my garden. I would say, you know what, rough guess, you know what, I would say I have about 100. I wonder if I would lose count and just get frustrated, but I'm guessing that I probably have 100 salvia in the front and back, and I cannot get enough of them, and I cannot stress enough how much joy they've brought to me and all the creatures in my garden. I am absolutely thrilled to get to share this with y'all. Do y'all see these praying mantises? Do you see these teeny tiny praying mantises? They're coming out of this egg sac right here. Oh, let's see if I can zoom in. Oh man, I hope this is clear enough. You see that is an egg sac, and those are teeny tiny praying mantises coming out of it. This is the egg sac that is on my licorice plant, and I was just out here just kind of watering, and I noticed some movement. Look at them. Is that not amazing, y'all? Wow. I don't know if the ones on the end are fighting or what. Let's see if it... I hope y'all can see that. Look at them duking it out. I don't know what's happening. I hope that they will learn how to share. But there's a jillion of them, and they've all got to find their own space in the garden to live. This one has already found its little spot on this bubblegum supertunia. In fact, oh, now that I'm looking, I think that the bubblegum supertunia is covered in baby praying mantises. It's a miracle, y'all. It's just a flat out miracle. Look at that one on the case. He's like, oh, I'm going to karate chop. Don't come near me, I will hurt you. Let's see if I can get in closer. Wow. Wow. Y'all, the garden is the show. It's the show. Look at that, look at that. Look, let's see what they're gonna do. I don't think they liked me watering. I didn't realize that they were here. I would not have been watering them. I just want to show y'all in comparison to my finger, like how small this egg case is and how small they are. They're dispersing. These on the end, they seem to be the fighters. Oh, I think they've noticed me. I think I've been made. This licorice plant is growing like crazy. Look at how it's threading itself up through the Storanta and into the bubblegum supertunia. it will probably end up climbing up into this Queen of Sweden rose before it's all over. I just saw an eastern black swallowtail go flitting by. I hope it'll come back. Oh, I see. Oh, that's a hummingbird. Oh, it's gone. Those bright pink roses are Gertrude Jekyll, and they smell incredible. I've had to stop to sniff them. Isn't Gertrude Jekyll just lovely? Lovely, lovely. She's got a bunch of black spot on her, but so what? It's not stopping her. That squirrel is eating a Mrs. B.R. Kent rose, and it's so wild because I was just watching these squirrels and being so indulgent. Look, is it eating it or is it just, I don't think it's eating it. Well, it's wasting half of it. I was watching one eating the birdseed. I was just thinking, oh, it's just the cutest thing. But now I'm not feeling so indulgent. See how cute this one is? I was just thinking, oh, you know what? If I could recognize them, I would give them names and they would be kind of like my little pets. But then I saw this one doing what it's doing. Oh, naughty. Bad squirrels. Gentle Hermione. Gertrude Jekyll. I woke up this morning to 2 monarch butterflies, and then look, you can see that chrysalis right there. It's probably going to, they call it e-closing when they come out, but I call it emerge because that's less confusing. But I'm about to release these 2 monarchs. It's so exciting. I'm just going to show y'all how to get it on your finger, but it's too late. We're already done. So you put your finger in front of them and let them step up onto it. And I'm going to put this one on this vinca right here. Let's see if it can step onto the vinca. Well, let's try this taller one. Here we go. There you go. Oh, hold on tight. Hold on tight. Oh, they're holding on too tight to me. Okay, you gotta let go. You gotta. Okay. This one is not ready to let go. I'll go find a zinnia. Maybe it can get onto this zinnia a little bit better. Oh, let's see. Let's just kind of turn you like that. Listen, you got to go, girl. Here, drink some of this. There you go. There you go. Awesome. Now, this is why I like to raise butterflies. At no other time are they going to let you get this close and touch them. It's kind of hard to see through this cage thing, but watch. I'm going to put my finger in front. That's in. Okay, and his little leg is kind of stuck in his chrysalis. I might have to take. Okay. The leg came. I was going to say the leg came off. The leg came untangled. It didn't come off. It's still got its leg. But look how pretty. Even its little face, so pretty. Aren't they just lovely, lovely creatures? What if I try to put this one on the Pineapple sage. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna do it. There. Okay, just one more. Oh, there you go. How pretty are you? I think the first one that I released was a girl, and I don't know what this one is. We won't know until it opens up its wings. Another butterfly. Let's see if it's, oh, where'd it go? Oh, okay, see, it's way up in the sky. So when it's ready to fly, they like to fly straight up in the air, and then they go and get in the tallest tree nearby. And that's what happens. I was beginning to be concerned about this sweet spirit rose because so many of the buds had, and still do have, weird kind of, you can just see, they look kind of funky. But thank God some of them are opening up. I thought maybe thrips had gotten them, and maybe they have. I don't really know, but it's starting to bloom. I can never decide whether sweet spirit is red or very dark pink. When I'm looking at it right here, it looks very red, but I can't help loving her. I do. She has a really sweet spirit. Sweet spirit also has a sweet scent. But everybody who smells Gertrude Jekyll says, now that is what a rose should smell like. It's a very rosy scent. I turn the sprinkler on. That's the only way anybody's getting any moisture today. We have not had rain in, it feels like weeks. Do you see how bright blue that salvia is? I've been waiting for it to bloom. Oh, there goes the butterfly. There goes the monarch. Fly, be free. The first Mrs. BR Cant rose that I've gotten to enjoy. She smells good. She smells, to me, she kind of smells like bananas. This is something that I'm not intentionally growing, but I think it is from the bird seed. And it's kind of pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna regret allowing it to live. Ugh. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Ugh. Why will it not? There it is. Interesting. Sweet spirit, looking phenomenal. And I discovered that the fountain was just being tripped by a breaker, so I don't have to buy another another pump. Yay! Dang, is that not just perfection? Now listen, it looks pink right here, but from far away it looks red. Doesn't that look red? But y'all, I'm looking at it and it looks pink with a tinge of red. I think a monarch that I released yesterday is flitting around the garden. I always expect them to just leave, but oh, I hope I can capture it. Okay. I think Kim's went over the top of the house. The trailing lobelia is finally starting to bloom. I started these from seed, and it was like a mix. So there are some blue ones, I think there are some white ones, and there are some pink ones, but aren't they looking cute? And I don't know, let me come over to I have some other ones right here. I don't know how long these are gonna bloom, but I'm really enjoying their fun frothiness. Here you can see this one's blue and like purplish pink. There it is. It's on the Salvia amistad. It's one of, I think it's one of the butterflies that I released yesterday. It's a boy monarch. Oh, it likes the salvia. Now it just landed on the Gentle Hermione rose bush, but not on the actual rose. They're so flighty. Ugh. Can't decide what they want to do. There it is, just resting on a hydrangea. Oh, look at these two monarchs. Ugh, they were just flitting around together. But look here. Oh, there they are. Oh, yes. Aren't they cute? Aren't they the cutest, y'all? These are probably the two that we released yesterday. Maybe one's female and one's male. And where'd he go? Okay. Yeah, but they're really loving this black and blue salvia right here. I've been keeping my container of eastern black swallowtails right inside my doorway, and this morning I noticed one of the chrysalises looked like something was going to happen, and I came home and look, I've got one. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. It will not step up onto my finger. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Come on. Look at it. Ugh, you goofy. I want to put it on this fennel because I want it to remember where the fennel is. So when it comes back, it will come back and lay some eggs on this fennel because eastern black swallowtails use fennel as their larval host plant. They also use curled leaf parsley and dill and carrots. Isn't it gorgeous? I've still got more eastern black swallowtail chrysalises from last year. Here's one, there's one, and then right here I have one right here. This is the one that looked funny this morning, and then there's another one right here and another one right here. So any day now they'll come out too. Now come on, tell me. I mean, come on, it's pink, right? I mean, look at that. Look at the side. It's pink. I wanted to show you the salvia all together so you could see the difference in the colors and just the textures and just the amazing variety. So I've got pineapple sage right here. This one is Salvia coccinea. It's a bright pink. It's a little different from this. This is Salvia coral nymph salvia. This is arrow leaf salvia, and it's super blue. it's next to black and blue salvia. You can see the difference in the bright blue of this compared to the purpley color of that black and blue salvia. This right here is, I think it's called Unplugged Pink Salvia by Proven Winners. This is Salvia leucantha. This is Mystic Spires, and this is Salvia amistad. What's so amazing about salvia is it blooms profusely. It's full of juices. It brings in all the butterflies and the hummingbirds. It grows huge. It seeds. It's I just don't know what I would do without salvia. I don't think I would want to even garden without salvias, because they just make up the bulk of my garden, actually. And they're so beautiful, and they taste delicious too. I mean, I wouldn't recommend eating them, but you can like take out the little thing right here, see that? And you can suck the juice out of this little, the white end right there. And amistad especially has got the most sweet, sugary juices, but aren't they just lovely with such variety? Let's compare that arrow leaf salvia on the left and black and blue salvia on the right. See how blue this is compared to this. This is like purpley blue, and this one is bright blue. So lovely. Thank y'all so much for coming along with me in my garden and sharing in my adventures. I cannot wait to hear about your gardening adventures. And y'all tell me about your favorite salvias, because I gotta know all about the salvias. I'm always looking for new ones, and they are an adventure in themselves. But God bless y'all. Y'all have a great week. I can't wait to talk to y'all soon. And y'all, let's just play outside. See you soon. Bye.